fucking nips are on full blast. Give me 1 sec, I'll fix that. Also make it so that cold air is shooting at the
Well, I saw
TY.
They always put the air conditioning on this room. I've turned it off. The heat will be coming on.
Excellent, I'm happy.
I'll turn that off in about an hour because it gets a bit hot in here too.
I could use some defrosting time.
Me too. Alright, so here we've got Maria playing kits. I'm assuming she's doing just her standard stealth kit build that's been popular in the last month and a half. And here we've got Paul playing Nero Thub. I like seeing Kit in action. She's one of my favorite runner identities, and so yeah, we'll see what she's capable of with the new data packs. So the strongest thing in the new kit is Refractor. Maria's got the Ghost Runner to make it good as well. Cool stuff. Running... Oh. Yeah, no res on HQ. Let's have a quick look. Maria is randomly rolling to determine which one she should access, and it's a hedge fund. The light goes on. Resing a pad campaign, gaining 1, drawing a card to hand, looks like a toll booth to me, installing another face down, drawing another card, the Near Earth Hub engine, self-sustaining identity. So strong. Of course, part of being the Black Beast of the format is that people have a lot of practice playing against NBN. And sometimes it doesn't matter how much practice you have against NBN, but the practice does really help. Against certain builds, like for example Blue Sun or RP, people may not have played against that as often as they would have this particular identity. Stealth Kit is particularly strong against it. Barring anything other than a wraparound, she's able to pop in and just take whatever. Here we go, we've got... Wow, she paid all her credits from Ghost Runner in order to steal an APD contract. That seems interesting, because all the while Paul is just gaining money. Do you have chat up? Yeah, sorry chat, because of our impromptu laptop rig we've got going on here, we can't actually run chat on the same screen as we're doing OBS on. Yeah, it's kind of janky, but you know, like if you have anything to say, please let us know. Okay, so running into R&D, she encounters a toll booth. It doesn't make her lose any money because she had none to begin with, and she has no stealth credits in order to get in on a reasonable time. And all the while, Paul is drawing and making dollars. So the momentum's about to shift to Near Earth Hub's end. It doesn't look like he has a script, otherwise I think he would have scored it already. Maria's getting some monies, running the face down. It is probably a Sansan City Grid, if I had to guess. Oh, no, pad campaign, my apologies. Bueno, bueno, bueno. Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers. 8 players, Smash Brothers.
8 players.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Tomorrow?
Yes.
I'm playing Smash Brothers.
That sounds like a great plan. How about Saturday?
I'm playing more Smash Brothers.
I'm coming over to play Smash Brothers on
Yeah, you
Saturday.
should do that on Saturday.
I'm doing that on Saturday. Coincidentally, another friend of mine is having his birthday party tomorrow, and he's also playing Smash Bros. So
You would be wrong not to be here.
This is my first time playing Smash Brothers, the new incarnation, and it feels weird because I'm an adult now, and this is the first time in my life that I haven't been on the cusp of the hot techniques and like the 4-hour long melee sessions or brawl sessions, and I feel like I will just be left behind in the dust. Some little boy in a baseball cap is going to absolutely destroy me, and yeah.
So I won both.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Runner 1. Yeah, no flat lines. That's correct?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, we have a dedicated chat device again.
But yeah, I was gonna read.
Oh, sorry. Dean left his laptop here, and it's been running chat the entire time. Oh.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. Who's in chat? Oh, that's great.
Alright, why don't we call it game?
Oh yeah.
Our video is pretty chopped, our output. It keeps dropping frames on even this.
One of the 3D printing. Oh, that's another thing I do. I do a lot of 3D printing. We have a space called the Central Lab. In fact, if you ever
The number is down again.
Number, go up. Yeah, it looks like we might need a hard wire for this kind of business.
Yeah, I think it's more of an issue of using the other network, which I am not in range of.
Okay.
As well. Double issues.
So here we've got Paul with the breaking news. This game is going in a little bit slower than your typical NBN game, primarily because he hasn't drawn into the Astro scripts yet, and thereby is not able to start the train.
And then you had to design the robot with the boost on constraints based on how big a packet would be. So like the Facebook packet had really small, and it had a bunch of videos on it, and so it was powered through. But like your Netflix packet had these 2 giant tires on it. And so it was really funny. The robots like ran over each other and knocked the wheels off. The Facebook packet crashed. We printed all of those with we printed some
Hitting the Jackson again. Oh, here's the 2-pointers finally. Cool. What is it?
Both of us won with flat lines.
Cool. Thanks. That was Trevor versus Joshua, right? Robin Nick. Sorry. What the temp? Yeah, it's great. Both of you won is runner or corp? Runner or corp one?
Both of us won as corp.
Okay, thank you. Flatline. Yay.
And that's where maybe we should consider applying for a postdoc in high school. Because I like to be like that. We have a guy right now, and he does. He was doing processor design in the 90s. He graduated in 99.
Stop it.
Number.
Stop it.
Number. Yeah, the video is super chopped.
Really got to trash that one thing, and they don't have it. He was like, before that, people were graduating from my school, getting 6 months salaries.
1-1 no flat line.
on runners.
Okay, thank you.
And I could get so like I can't run flips. I'm looking straight. You want to run on
Hey, we just hit 3 hours.
3 hours? Oh, for recording.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great. The output here will have no lag. Well, I mean, it'll still be kind of chop, but Like if we were to upload this to YouTube later or something like that, then it would look hunky dory.
It depends on what Twitch is receiving at the moment.
Okay. Oh, okay. The giver, the receiver.
Look at that number. Look at how high that number is.
I like that number.
It's a great number.
How did that number get so high? Oh, nice. Maria hits the Beal. Okay, so it's currently 5-2. 5-1. Bad news for Paul. Here's a San.
So that's why advances was last.
Do you have a result?
Oh no, just check notes.
Oh, for sure. Scoring a NAPD contract, making the score 5-3 in Maria's favor. Maria popping the self-modifying code and searching for, I didn't see how much she paid, but we'll find out in just a second. Looks like a snowball. Sorry, my apologies, it's a cloak.
Is that on the Snakes network?
Yes.
Ampersand or
Ampersand.
Ampersand. That's separate.
Yeah, that's separate from us. Yeah, exactly.
And then literally within 2 months, they had that episode of Jeopardy where Watson was on, and their stock just went boom. And I was like, what a fucking
Okay.
Can I report?
Yes, of course. What's up?
So I
win? Yep.
2-1. I flatlined him as the court.
Okay.
Yeah, he won twice.
Both times?
Yeah.
Okay, and flatline. Okay. Cool.
Josh was a silhouette victory and a silhouette victory.
Okay, so you guys traded as runner. That's correct? All right, thank you very much.
How long is it?
I'll check for you in just a moment. 22 minutes.
Time for another game.
So I was like, and then my buddy Daniel, and a friend were like, let's play this game. I read lots of good blog articles about it.
Blog. Is that like MySpace? No, it's more like LiveJournal, right?
It's like if LiveJournal had its own MySpace.
Oh, okay. Oh, like Blogspot. Okay, I understand completely. Some sort of feed, like a feed. What happened? Adam, Jack versus William. You have to click here. Yay! No flatline? Okay.
As someone who has never seen a game of Netrunner,
Yes.
ever,
Yes.
what is flatline?
So there are two ways to win as a corporation in Netrunner. The first way to win is by scoring an agenda victory, which is advancing enough of your point cards in order to 7 of them to be specific. So your point cards are worth different values, and they take different amounts of time and resource expenditure in order to advance and score. The runner, on the other hand, simply has to access one in order to score it. Okay? A flatline is when a runner ever has to discard cards in their hand when they already have 0 cards. So when they have to discard more cards in their hand than they have actual cards in hand, they are considered flatline or killed. And you win as corp that way too.
Is that extra bad?
It's not extra bad, but it's useful for statistics.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there are a few decks that are dedicated, like their main goal is to kill the runner or flatline them, and there are other decks that kind of do it incidentally as like part of another game plan, and there are other decks that won't bother with that kind of stuff. So double biotic for an NAPD contract is my guess. This is what it's looking like right now. Oh, interesting. Is that it?
Well, I mean, it was already.
No, Project Bill? Okay, no. Very clean. Very clean. So the score is now 5-6 in Paul's favor.
They were great. But like, just
Get some money.
poppers for the moment.
3 dirty laundry into
Yeah, HP's a bit in the hole.
yeah, hitting a pad campaign. 4 okay, so pop up window, pay 4.
A lot of HP's a weird try. Like a
Ghost Runner, yeah, Celebrity Runner, sure. Paying the 2 and the stealth credits and the 1 and accessing 1 and 2.
ELP was insane.
Nothing.
That's the sweeper is insane. There's a lot of HP got a ton of really great cards. Nobody's playing it anymore because everybody wants to keep with.
Okay, so it looks like Paul is a victory here, provided he has another breaking news in his deck. It looks like he's just gonna grab it. Oh no, Astroscript. I guess Biotic Labor again. So that was click 1. Yep. Click 2 is to Biotic. Yeah, and that's game. Yeah, 1, 2, and there it is. Well, NBN won both, to the surprise of absolutely nobody. Maria came close though. And a fun time was had by all.
Will there be a post-match interview?
Yes, let's do a post-match interview for posterity's sake.
Yeah, because you can score if you give it a last. Like I was thinking one day, like and then just take them off. If it's 2 or 3, it's not going to look like
Okay, stream, we're gonna get the 2 players up here to talk about their decks in just a moment.
Yeah, you never are actually going up to Yeah, today was the first day of like yeah. I thought it was one guy so memory. Yeah. I wasn't able to get out so fast. I don't do very well. I have so much fun. Cerebral storylines that Yeah. I debated on whether I want to shatter him in the end trade or not, but I don't know. RP is good. RP is fun. I scored on my last box. You pulled for mine. And I was like, that was like, Lucky's not going to do this game. That game's not going to go long enough for a Lucky. Economy, right there. So split down the middle. How about you? Again, play. Oh, what? Oh, is it set up? No? I'm going to do There are only 9 there. I know. I'm always surprised when that happens. I'm sort of surprised when that happens. I read the show. Oh, yeah. No, we had it on the shelf.
Okay, so actually, guys, we're going to bring you another game in progress currently. In lieu of an interview, because there's not really much to be said about Kate or about Near Earth Hub. It might be interesting to hear from Maria on the subject of stealth, but in the meantime, we're just going to show you another game in progress. Hey, results?
He already.
Oh yeah.
Ben already did it.
Wonderful. Okay, so it looks like we've got a match between Terrence and Eric. Already in progress. I'm just getting my tech guy to pull up the cam to somewhere where we can kind of get a bird's eye view on that business. There's absolutely no way. No. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, so here we have a rare behind-the-scenes, behind-the-back view of Terrence versus Eric, where you can see absolutely no cards on the. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second, stream.
We'll play here.
Yeah.
How many viewers right now?
Looks like 7.
11.
Oh, 11?
Not bad.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's more than I would have expected for, like, it's a winter kit, right?
It's a winter kit, exactly. But there was, we advertised a little bit, you know. Yeah. People are interested in that. Apparently it's a good game.
Man, my decks are shit today, man.
Oh yeah, mine's shitting in the bed too.
Not working at all. Wait, so what's wrong with Lita? What's wrong with the Lita?
I can't win Future Perfect.
Oh, okay, beside luck.
No, literally, like I can't. That's the thing that's stopping me. I can't win Future Perfect.
Okay, but that affects everything.
All right, so here, let's have a de facto podcast at the moment.
What's happening?
Because we've got nothing, no views to show, and you guys probably don't want to hear about another NBN deck tech. The one that Paul and Maria both exhibited was incredibly straightforward. Your standard Astrobiotics build that you know and love / hate. Prepaid Kate, likewise. So, I mean, we'll skip all of that, no interviews, and here I've got Kaiwin and Dean with me, 2 of the stronger players in our Toronto meta.
Except not today.
Not today, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. That day, it happens, right? It's a card game. There's variants.
Rusty is my first tournament in like so long.
Yeah, it's everyone's first tournament in a while, right? There's been a dearth of actual competitive things because of the lack of things to play for. I've got yep. Matthew.
Both one is car.
Thank you. Flatlines?
Diamonds.
Okay, thank you. So, guys, give me your opinion on what you think is the strongest actual corporation right now. Here's I showed it to the other guys last round, but this is the breakdown of corps right now. Fairly even between NEH, RP, and Blue Sun. Of these 3, what do you think is hardest to play against? What do you think is objectively stronger, or are they all around the same power level? Depending.
I think Blue Sun's weaker right now. Out of the 3, it's not as good. It's not as consistent. You can get screwed early game, and
Blue Sun is the only one of the 3 that features a consistent alternate victory, like a flatline kill, though. Does that make it good?
The issue is that
you could do it in any.
I mean, yeah, you can do it with the secondary, but then you weaken your deck's consistency in terms of getting its effect, right? Because
right.
At the end of the day, like you need not only to make sure you can get the oversight AI protected and get your turn walls going,
but Sea Scorch as well.
Yeah, but it's so much, right? And like Blue Sun is not like building a better world where you can just like eco operation.
Yeah.
You need to like get set up. So because you're wasting so many clicks setting up, doing the mind game,
right?
It takes away from your ability to sometimes do that Sea Scorch.
My opinion, the Scorch condition in Blue Sun is just a win more condition, because if you're set up, then by the time you're set up, like you can just win any way you want. Like it doesn't matter anymore.
What is the strongest runner faction against, for example, Blue Sun, RP, NEH?
Blue Sun?
Yeah.
I guess Blue Sun, you want David. So I would say a Kate with David.
A Kate packing David.
Yeah.
Eh?
Kate packing David.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
David is backbreaking against Blue Sun. If you can de-res a curtain wall, like that just ruins like their econ for quite a bit.
Right.
How about RP? What's strongest against RP?
RP?
How about Leela? Is Leela Patel? Does she have like a good matchup against any one of those 3 backbreaking corps in particular?
Good matchup against NEH, I think, because of the bounce. FA is just bad against
Disruption.
Leela, because you lose tempo every time you score.
Yeah.
And whereas if you play a Glacier deck like Blue Sun can be Glacier.
Yeah, or
GRP
the Foundry.
Is a little bit Glacier, or HP Foundry, HP Glacier deck.
Yeah.
Then you can temporize a little bit by adding more tokens so that you have leftover clicks.
Right.
And, then you're fine against Lila. Lila's not a big deal.
Like, is this just like a temporary infatuation with her, or do you think she will become a kind of a well-known and well-observed archetype, or will she fall into fringe status like Kit is currently?
No, I think she actually does have a placement. I think everyone's just scrambling to figure out what it is.
Yeah,
like
we haven't solved it yet. We haven't practiced enough.
Yeah, like I've been playing with her, and it's just the fact that it's a different kind of runner. You have to strike at a certain time, whereas like other criminal runners are all about quantity runs.
Right.
So you want to access often, and it's all about good stuff like which is Desperado sucker.
Right.
But she doesn't thrive off that, right? She actually thrives on waiting in the right moment, because if you have all the ice rezzed, then that becomes a problem.
Lila, her ability is moot at that point.
Yeah, the only thing I see is whether she's consistent enough, because she does suffer. She loses Gabe's ability to get
pressure HQ
get
constantly.
Consistent economy.
Yeah, triple server.
And she loses Eddie's
9 cards.
Consistent start. So it's going to take a lot more gains to figure out whether she can be consistent without those two abilities.
Let's talk about the makeup of Nationals. We saw an overwhelming amount of Andromeda, as has been the case for the last year or so, year and a half even.
Yeah.
Like, is that 9 card?
Canadian Nationals?
No, sorry, Worlds. Let's talk
Worlds?
about
Okay,
yeah. And is that 9 card draw with Mulligan option?
Yeah.
Is that just going to be the strongest criminal identity that we're going to see in the next little while, barring something crazy? Like, for example, like forthcoming stuff like Laramie Fisk doesn't even rate in comparison.
Well,
Leela Patel even is kind of fringe, and we all had dismissed her.
The thing is, I think that Andy's potential is kind of like really reached.
Okay.
And as we get more cards in the card pool, I don't really see her getting that much better, right? And if you look at like the last few packs that came out, like nothing really helped out a lot. Like the last time we really got something really, really good was probably Honor and Profit with the security testing.
Yeah, the security testing.
But
that made her a powerhouse.
Legwork was good.
Legwork is gigantic.
But in the lunar cycle, like I don't really remember.
Not much stuff has come out for runners in general in the lunar cycle, right?
No, they've been
but Anna got a lot better.
Sure,
Noah
but
got a lot better.
Not
right?
yeah. That's true.
So here's my opinion on it. So lunar cycle, as much as it gave a bit of tools for Anarch, so when it came down to like why is Andromeda still played, she's the runner that's the least worst right now, right?
Yeah.
So it was actually getting to a point where like prepaid Kate was going to be the better runner, but the thing that screwed up the whole tempo of everything was Architect. So with Architect's introduction to the meta, she now has to find the Mimic and have an inclusion of it, whereas previously she could go without it and play again.
You could use Fairy for a while. It's not too bad.
It's a one shot.
No, but
Oh,
we're
sorry.
saying-
Oh, yeah,
Kate.
Kate.
Okay.
So her tempo got screwed up because of Architect, right?
Yeah.
She used to be able to face check and not spend too much money and be able to like get those multi-access.
Right.
Because that came
Do you
back.
face check a lot with Kate? I mean, you set up the prepaids and you gotta.
Yeah, most pre-played players I've seen do take a couple turns to set up.
SMC, you get your Mimic, right?
Right, but at the end of the day, like the threat of Mimic, the threat of Architect always being on the floor is so much more threatening than concerns of like Quandary or concerns of like Ice Wall or just anything like ETR, right?
Yeah,
so the fact that came in and became such an absolute threat to the game, it slowed her down a lot, because the reason why Prepaid Kate was so good was that she can burst economy, and then 2, she can get really fast into those bursts
To those
multi-actions.
servers, yeah.
So she went really
pull
fast.
out Deus Ex with SMC, and that covers most sentries that would be threatening or debilitating to her game plan. But Architect, obviously, you can't SMC, or sorry, Deus Ex. What would how does that? I haven't actually seen an Architect hit this table on the stream yet, and we've seen 2 Blue Suns and a couple of NEHs. What plays Architect right now? Like Blue Sun?
NEH, awesome. I played 3 Architect in my NEH, so good. Because you gotta drop it the first thing you do, because when so that you get that situation as Ian said with the face check into the NEH.
And then
so what happened? Okay, one game that happened to me earlier was Quetzal hit face check my Architect. There's 3 agendas on top. Astro Script, BL Astro Script. I was like, oh my god.
Split?
What? Oh,
No, you're just.
So then what happened is I was like, oh my god, I cannot take any of these cards because he's gonna score an Astro.
Yeah.
So what I had to do was pull out a Jackson Howard that was from my hand
Yeah.
To draw an
draw-
Astral Strip,
Yeah.
reshuffle my
Reshuffle.
deck, boom.
Yeah,
And
it
I'm
does
good.
open
That
up
was
a
so
lot
sweet.
of cool tech options.
That was a really cool.
What server do you install your first architect on? HQ?
That was
R&D?
R&D.
Well, it depends on your matchup too.
Depends on the matchup for sure.
HQ is kind of risky.
Yeah.
Against Noise, I would consider
Archives?
A lot of people put on archives. Actually, even against Andromeda, people put on
Yeah.
archives.
With the advent of Hades Shard, though, the noise checks like 1 or 2 times as opposed to 3 or 4 times, right? Does that affect your decision to place Architect or just Ice in general at all against him?
I don't know. Do people play Hades that much?
I played it today. I almost scored 7 points.
Yeah, it was. Hades is coming up, man.
I almost scored 7
Yeah,
points.
The ability
so
to
then you don't want to be greedy with your Jackson.
Yeah, I
You
guess
gotta
that's
do
true.
it, once
the ability to hard pay for Hades and then just score immediately 2 or 3 or whatever many is game breaking. Like
Yeah.
you have to always be respectful
as
of the
long
fact
as you
that they
know
can do that at 7.
and you're not too greedy with your Jackson.
Yeah,
then
I suppose not. Yeah.
Then you're okay. Or if you watch the runner, how many credits they have.
Yeah, if they're so I liked your play in not only because you managed to catch Terrence like pretty much with his pants down, because you lured him into a false sense of security by leaving that Jackson on the table. Normally against any corp you take care of the Jackson as soon as you can. Like any corp just benefits from having Jackson on the board because that allows them to advance their game plan no matter which identity they are. But you left it on the table and he decided to discard another agenda or 2 and you managed to score a couple off of him, which was pretty entertaining. People have to be respectful of that play and watch for that going forward.
But also because he's playing RP, right? So
Yeah.
if he has like future perfect, then Hades actually might not steal it.
That's true. But in this particular case, it was what was it? Fetal and
Wait,
another
he plays
2-pointer?
Fetal in GRP.
What was it, Dean?
That's kind of interesting.
I'm sorry.
What were the 2 agendas that you managed to?
I took a Fetal and I took a Nisei.
Yeah, Nisei.
With
Nisei's
the
the
future perfect.
one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could have gotten
Future, you
7.
couldn't-
I could have got the 7 in one turn.
Yeah,
It would have
after
been
the
sweet.
side. It would have been sweet.
Couldn't get that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen to him again, hopefully. All right,
Well,
I
I
gotta
taught
go
him a lesson,
right?
I shouldn't have did so. Again? Oh, I'm sorry.
Sure is.
All right, guys. So we're gonna commence with our 4th and final round just as soon as pairings are announced in about 5 to 10 minutes. Do I have anyone who hasn't reported yet for this round? Hey, what's up? One more. Okay, so you guys run over there and right away. Loads of them. So fast. Adam, how did your game against me go? What happened? That's what he said. I would never. I would never. Scott.
That says something about Corsola. Strong runners just really good players. It's not everybody's playing. Yeah, you could fall asleep and win with that deck. I played the program of very simple stupid. Oh, it's for not even hard. Give that 8 credits. Antibiotics. Score.
Alright. So we're ready to go to round 4. If we have I think how much time is left? Yeah. That's just a fun match, Adam. She's like, shut it down, guys. It's game over. No, you can't play.
So, this is our last round. Okay, so we have Scott versus Benjamin. We've got Victor versus Aaron as our future match. We've got Alex versus Maria. Tony versus Paul. Adam versus Trevor. Daniel versus Sean. Liz versus Jack. Josh versus Rob. Terrence versus Ryan. Nick versus Eric. Highwood versus Matthew. And Dean versus William.
Player one. Player one.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear my second.
Josh, you are facing Rob. Who is? Okay, let's look at stream and figure out who's on which side. So Aaron is player 1.
Do you have a spelling?
Aaron. And he is playing Noise.
Player 2 is
Victor.
Played like 4 games on Octagon just to
And Victor is playing the Foundry.
I went out today night this back because I was she might be interested in playing.
The video is poor poo poo doo doo disgusting on this Lapo Tapo. Anyways, F it. Efren Ramirez.
I'm still upset that you wouldn't face me pre-game. Whoa! Where did that come from? Wow.
Okay, great guys. So we're back for round 4. We've got Aaron versus Victor. Aaron came in second during the Canadian Nationals, actually losing to Elad David Amir from New York City. And this time around, it looks like he's rocking a Noise Brew. And Victor is playing the newest HB, Hasbiroid Identity, the Foundry. It should be an interesting match. Both these players are very strong. We'll see what's going on here.
your focus is off. I'm gonna go fix that.
Ficus.
Sorry, I'm just figuring. I'm just like, I just finished my last game. I'm just trying to figure out. Like, I probably could have played it better. So I don't know.
All right, guys, you can start whenever you feel like it.
I should be focusing on this one right here. It's here to kill Victor. Yeah. I should do that. Wonderful.
This is actually the laptop that I gave poor internet connection.
Oh, I'm sorry, problem. I'm sorry, laptop problem.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this.
Okay, and looks like they're pretty much good to go. We'll see what they're up to this particular round.
Or good luck. You get to have an hour. And if you're a draw.
Bum bum ba bum. Meow.
Randy mean this though, right? Dem's nasty breaks. What can I say? I'm gonna raise it.
Thank you for your help with stream.
Ghost Runner? Ghost Runner.
You have learned how to stream.
I've learned how to stream using like duct tape and string.
Yeah, stream power unlocked.
It's basically what the stream is. It's like it's duct tape and string.
And wireless internet.
Wireless internet.
Oh god.
Cool beans. Alright, it's the beginning of my turn. Before my turn starts. Okay.
Oh. You got complimented on your tech work.
Oh, thank you.
Framing, lighting, and text overlay. All well done. According
I'm
to
going to say thank you.
Erudai.
Not thank you. Thank you. And maybe a smiley face.
Sorry, that was one click to install. I haven't done anything else yet. I use my NEH.
Kind of weird seeing. It's kind of bizarre seeing Tori Hanzo staring back at you the entire time while playing a game. Yep. Here we go. A handshake between the players, and the game is on. Victor choosing to think for a second and going with his initial draw. Installing a piece of ice over R&D. Installing a piece of ice over HQ. And getting credit. And draws a card, of course. Aaron runs HQ. Nice.
Oh, it's meant to be.
Okay, so yeah, it's pretty hilarious because yeah, running into HQ and hitting a Merlin with 2 Merlins in hand, losing a bunch of cards, but he's not dead. Okay, so Aaron hits the domestic sleepers, which ultimately does him no good unless he's packing a data dealer or a frame job, as it's worth 0 points for the runner. Quite a good first turn on Victor's end. So here, at this point, if Aaron had taken 1 more damage, then he would have died because his hand was empty.
Oh no!
Yeah, it is a terrible thing. But because he drew for his first click, he is A-okay. He lives to play viruses another day.
I feel educated.
Yes. Netrunner 101.
So 2 less and then 2 less. Okay. I'd like to pretend we and you're all British. Yep. British sense of the title.
So you run twice, right? So I get 2.
Yeah, excellent foresight on Aaron's part, drawing that card. Otherwise, the game would be over and we'd be shuffling up for round 2.
Go ahead and make this back. Do you feel lucky?
Yeah, looks like Aaron's popping out a Aesop's Pawn Shop, crucial part of the noise economy engine, allowing him to sell his depleted caches and any other myriad viri that he's no longer has a use for.
Voting to see if it's unreasonable for me to order a food.
Oh no, you can definitely order a food. I kind of want a food too. Okay. So Victor getting his centrals shored up with at least with a piece of ice each. Yeah, he's going to delete his Merlin in front of HQ, the one that smashed Aaron for 6 pieces of net, and he's going to install a new piece of ice in its stead. He's going to credit up and turn end, and back to Aaron. His click 2 is he pops a data sucker on. Victor mills 1 again.
Thank you. Alright. Before my turn begins, you ran and you went on. Yep. I go. I'm through. I flipped the table, I'm done. Oh, okay. Alright. So
Victor just takes 3 credits for his turn.
Good. Incorporation, everything is a compliment to me when it happens to great. I'll install. I've been calling it. Happens. I will draw a card. Install. No, that was. That was kind of weird. It takes a click change. And I'll click for
Game of Bones. .gif.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a GIF man or a GIF fellow?
I cannot make the switch to GIF.
You've grown up. It's in your blood.
I've tried.
Like saying pwned.
It comes out of my mouth and it doesn't feel right.
I think about it like the peanut butter, and because I'm a dick dong who likes shibboleths like GIF. So installing JPEG. Installing a parasite on the piece of ice, protecting his R&D. Victor's really shoring up his archives here. I wonder what he's up to. Does he have quality ice in there? Or sorry, quality agendas in there? Who knows? He certainly is playing like he does. And dropping a data sucker, Victor milling another card. Aaron grabbing some money. Fairly low stakes game at the moment. No scoring done by either player. Well, Aaron took a domestic sleepers, but that really doesn't do much for him. Given that Victor is playing domestic sleepers, I'm interested in seeing the rest of his agenda suite. He's either running 3-pointers for fun and profit, or he's got fast advanced 2s going on, but he's certainly playing as if he has got the 3-pointers. Oh wow, well I see a Pryrack actually in hand, so it looks like he is playing 3-pointers. Nice, interesting. Aaron running the server with nothing in it in order to kind of suss out what the ice, or...
You take 3 damage by turn.
And Victor is going to Architect, and we'll see what happens here.
You can not. Some people don't. And you can take an act.
Victor installs something in the server that Aaron is running,
That damage is attack, right?
and then the rest goes back on top in order. And then for the next subroutine on Architect, Victor is electing to install something from his archives. Does Aaron continue the run? The worst thing that could happen is Psychic Field or Snare.
And you can look at. You can look at this one as well.
I suppose Shiku could also be a possibility, but given that he is already splashing for the Grail Ice, I doubt it.
Curiouser and curiouser still.
Okay, so yeah, Aaron taking the money from the server. Bank job, quality tech in this new metagame, chock full of replicating perfection and near Earth Hub, who often have several undefended remotes to target.
You didn't say what you normally say when you look at it, so
Okay, nice fun shuffle on Victor's end. He found the Jackson he needed to stop some of the internal bleeding going on. Jackson Howard, Master of Archives, although, as we saw earlier, painfully countered by Hades Shard. This is a good position for Victor. Having an Eve campaign active behind an Architect forces Aaron to commit resources in order to get rid of the Eve campaign. Otherwise, Victor's enjoying a steady stream of money over the next 8 turns. The way this is framed, it makes the table look a lot nicer than it actually is.
all right.
Simply grabbing some credits for his turn. The rainbow falls to the archives, having been thoroughly gutted by a parasite. And for Aaron's turn, he's going to draw. The second click will see him
So what this does is that first time
running HQ and hitting a Merlin. Or sorry,
But if you do it without using it, if you just say you're running this, it costs you 2. Advance 3 times. Yeah, that's what I put in the deck. I'll just leave this right. Okay. You ate everything. That's legit. I have 11 credits, but I will be getting 6% of it. Yeah.
great play on Victor's part, having pulled back the Merlin with Jackson Howard. He's playing a very, very, very consistent game. You can tell he's got a lot of practice with the Foundry, or at least enough to do well.
Which is funny is use it for that. Okay, I will discard you.
Great plays, great plays. He's made Aaron lose his entire hand twice now. It hasn't killed him yet, and I don't think he will.
Right? Break spirit. Sorry. Good. Okay, you access 2. 1.
And asking for a check of cards in Victor's hand and deck. Wondering if it's a viable option to mill him out. And with noise, it always is.
Draw a complimentary card. 2. Using his Jackson. It doesn't stop the run. 2. Okay. Install the and for my last click,
Making Victor mill with cash, giving
I don't think it took too many off that.
nice little dollar flow. Who is it? Oh. Okay. What is Kyle doing there? Why are you smiling?
Saying words, and then I was just mouthing words back.
I see.
I don't think either of us knew what the other was saying.
Such is romance. Victor getting his economy up and running very nicely. Combination of Eve and Adonis campaigns. The tried and true way to make dollars as Hasbairoid. Angel, give me my vector.
I was thinking about that before.
Angel, give me my
I was
vector.
thinking about how I totally forgot about it again.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's not pressing.
And also how I have like 0 free time
Yes.
to do anything at the moment.
That sounds about right. Also, Smash Brothers is coming.
Also Smash Brothers, yeah.
That's completely fine.
I'm just going to supersede some things.
Yes. I would like it by January.
That's doable.
On Boxing Day, I will buy the appropriate hoodie to silk screen onto or screen print onto. For some reason, the internet likes hoodies. The internet loves. I'm wearing a hoodie right now. You are also wearing a hoodie.
I'm surprised you're not wearing your Hasbairoid hoodie.
Nah.
Too lame.
People have already seen it multiple times. The internet has seen it multiple times. These people have seen it multiple times.
Is this the stream that I'm watching right now that's not playing at all?
Yeah, but his internet is like the Snakes and Lattes regular internet, public internet. So I mean, it's gonna eat a dick anyways. If you have a fresh internet connection, like the hotties at home, then you can see this action streaming live at 10 frames a second. Maybe more than that. Maybe like 20.
It's like 15.
Yeah. So Aaron pops up at daily casts, giving him a source of drip economy. Of course, not as nice as Victor's dual campaigns here. There's a Bioroid for everybody on the Foundry's side. He's trashed his cash for Aesop's pawn shop money, giving him a reasonable amount of dollars to work with, but he's lost a lot of vital cards to those Merlin. So it's going to boil down to a war of attrition, whether or not Victor can score 7 points without actually milling himself or getting milled by noise.
And after I've done that, what I'd like to do is click and before my turn is over, I'm going to res
Futura, the font of the future.
So bold.
So bold.
So
Regular Futura, go home. Bold Futura or GTFO.
Futura is not great about consistency between weights and styles. Like Futura Bold, Futura Medium, Futura Italic don't really look like they belong in the same font family.
Enough!
Futura Bold is very, very striking though.
Yeah, Futura
Nice
Bold is great.
Nice and handsome.
Futura Not Bold is not so great.
With his click 2, Aaron runs HQ, hitting a next silver. He does not have the means to go through it, which means his run ends here. Victor is going to search up another piece of next silver. It's not being Pokemon, of course, he has it in his deck, and there it is. He's going to Parasite the next silver. Victor's going to shuffle and then mill one. And then goodbye.
No, this is Netrunner. What is this? Not exactly.
Hitting the Architect.
Classic.
Hitting the Architect, allowing Victor to do a fun little dig both ways. 2, 3, 4, 5. Picking something to install in the root of HQ and putting the rest back after taking a good hard look at it. His next sub will pull something from the archives. In this case, it will be nothing.
But this is
Oh, they're paying 1.
It's only the first run you make the costume.
Good piece of ice.
Everyone beyond that costs $20.
Snookums 2.0.
Has to be.
Snookums. That looks great. I kind of want that sandwich.
An option with bacon.
Yeah, that's my favorite sandwich too. So I get it in wrap form though.
And I'm not saying they didn't work out for it. I'm saying the bold.
This is my first option with bacon. I'm quite excited for it.
It's a quality sandwich.
Just full of crab. So that is. My bad.
I wish we had multiple cameras so I could cut to you eating the sandwich right now because I'm very tempted to also eat the sandwich. It's 10 o'clock. I should order one. No, you know what? I'll abstain. If I'm hungry, I'll cook myself some pasta or something later.
You don't want to accent. You don't have to break it. I will. No, you don't have to be successful. You can just any run. You can just.
I already had like a huge damn burrito today.
But the thing is, you have to run into the first one.
Steak and shrimp. It was okay.
I had a fast food lunch.
Oh yes. Sometimes you just have to. It's all caps. Okay, running into some ice.
Alright, so you got your two.
He's gonna spend. Yeah, he's gonna parasite it. Milling.
Do you have any agendas? This is your last pick.
And goodbye. We hardly knew ye. It looks like a Galahad to me.
So I'm ready. You totally
Like even one.
Do you have pulse? No red? No red on the first one, this one?
Don't worry, she does it all the time. And she.
So it's just an end of run. You don't have to worry about the first one.
So Victor's got like a pretty ideal Foundry setup right now. He's got Architect on some good servers, including a remote and HQ. He's got several pieces of good Grail ice in his grip. And yeah, it looks like he's about ready to score. Well, he'll have to sooner or later.
Yeah, you're probably by one.
So he's going to install advance. What could it be? If it's an overrider or an aggressive secretary, bad times for Aaron, I suppose. And if it is an agenda, then hooray. Hurrah. Ideally, it would be a Vitruvius for Victor. Aaron does have 9 money. And only 3 clicks, considering he's running a wild side as well.
Oh, wait. When you run it,
sorry, 10 credits.
Let me just see if I have another one installed. Actually, I didn't even need to do that. So that was your turn now? Well, I don't win yet. I have good. You can try this.
So he's going to run the remote for his first click and hit an Architect. No, what happened?
And
oh dear. Why does that happen? Okay, so
I think it might be happening when the camera opens.
I see. That's no good.
No.
Okay, so with that Architect subroutine, Victor is going to pull something from the top 5 cards of his deck and install it gratis underneath the Eve campaign, meaning that it is an upgrade. Second, he's going to grab something from his archives and install it there. That's, yep. Nice. He's going to trash the reversed accounts.
Honestly, I want to build my You know what? If it makes you feel better, that's just
so he's got all his Architects out, which is great. That's where you want to be as the Foundry.
Well, she's in Toronto technically. You guys came with Tony, right?
I was just trying to anyway to realize you had this and this.
Result?
I got fucked.
You got
That's what I said the first time. You said,
okay, so Matthew won both. And
Split today.
hooray! Alright, so Matthew won both and the flatline victory as Corp, right?
Yeah, flatline is correct.
Excellent, thanks.
Alright, so your buddy Nino, I beat him the same way with the
What happened today?
table.
Bad luck, combination of bad luck and just playing for really just straight up.
Is it okay? Do I need his permission?
Okay, fair enough.
Hungry and
Yeah.
Is that he hasn't
Legit. Okay, so here we have Victor with all 3 of. Do you want to commentate this match with me? Sure. Okay, so I've got Kaiwin, fresh from a streak of pretty bad losses, coming to commentate this match between Victor and Aaron. Two of the stronger players in our Toronto scene here. Again, I will mention that Aaron came in second place at Nationals, falling in the finals to a lad and a particularly strong near-Earth hub draw on the aforementioned man's part. Victor is the tournament organizer for most of the tournaments that we have running in Toronto. All-around stand-up guy, quality player, knows what he's doing, knows what the archetypes are, puts the time in, and generally tries to play decks that are fun and offbeat, as we've seen by his Foundry play over here. So Victor's got an Ash on HQ, and
what do we got here? Streaming's down.
Yeah, because Dean is on the public Snakes Wi-Fi. Yeah, not the private Wi-Fi. So like the quality is free. So Victor's off to a pretty strong start. Aaron, so at the beginning of the game, Aaron face checked a Shinobi. Sorry, not a Shinobi, a Merlin, and he lost his hand to 6. Ooh. And then it happened again after Victor Jackson Howard the Merlin back into his deck, and he lost another hand to 6. So he's a little bit behind on resources. Victor's been taking the time to set up. He's got he just finished an Adonis, and he's been working this Eve for the last 7 turns. Yeah, so
I don't know if Aaron's deck runs Mimic, so that's gonna be a really hard.
Yeah, the Architect is gonna crap on him.
He runs the Darwin style, which I don't really like.
Yeah, I mean 4 credits to avoid him being able to install something is huge. Although I mean, there's always a risk of Victor getting decked against noise. Like that's always something you have to consider.
So I played against this deck before, and I realized Architect doesn't do that much work in it.
It's been doing a lot of work in this particular thing because Aaron has not had a Sentry
overall
Breaker.
Good, but it's not the end of the world if you let it trigger.
Yeah, but it's been allowing him to get consistent value for the last little early part of the game.
Still early though. It's a 0-0 game, right?
Yeah, 0-0 right now. Both of them have scored a domestic sleepers.
Yeah, and this Foundry deck, it needs to build a Glacier.
Yeah, so he can start running 3-pointers.
That's not there yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, this game's been going on for a while. I finished both of my games, and it's like
it's a 36
is
minutes.
This the first game?
Yeah, it's the first game.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Foundry is not a fast deck, unless you get the turn 1 flatline.
Right.
Or whatever.
But then, Noah's got the rig set up. It's got the Aesop well site set up and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are right. Merlin is the best Grail Ice and the one that makes Grail Ice playable.
That's the trash program one?
No,
The
Merlin
deal 2
is
damage?
deal 2 net. Deal 2 net as a code gate.
Right.
Yeah, Galahad is of course good for an ETR, but as a piece of ice, it's not that great. 2 strength, or sorry, 1 strength,
okay.
2 cost barrier.
I mean,
it's fine.
It's overcosted by 1, I guess.
Yes, and also 1 inf, right? No matter
1
what
inf,
deck.
right.
Yeah. And what's the other one? Lancelot? Trash program?
Yeah,
Pretty, not bad.
That
Kind
one
of
costs
low
a lot.
strength.
That's
Yeah.
the 6-4, right? 6-4 is 4 strength? Is that Galahad or is that?
Merlin is 4, I believe.
No, which one is the cost 6 to res?
That's Merlin.
Okay.
Yeah, Lancelot is 4, I believe.
Alright.
In Trash Probe. So he's gonna have a look. That's a fresh archives access. He's gonna take a domestic sleepers, which of course is
Playing
no good.
a Foundry deck with domestic sleepers.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've never seen a build like this.
He's got archers maybe in his deck.
Yeah, that may be the case,
But
or maybe he just likes a simple way to
I can't
clean up
imagine
the game.
him having many archers because
Yeah, because of
9 on the Grail.
Ice. Yeah, for sure. Liz, result?
Corpse side split.
Okay.
I flatlined.
So you flatlined Jack. That's correct. Okay, excellent. And
I flatlined every round I won.
That's awesome.
good job. I like that quite a bit.
Alright.
Okay, so I mean, Victor has a Rezzed Ash on HQ as well, which is pretty
So what's
strong.
the ice covered by the Parasite? It's probably like a... That's the Galahad Merlin thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be a Merlin, is my guess. Yeah.
He got purged,
So-
I think, last turn. Yeah.
So Aaron's out of deck too. Like, how many options does he have left really in order to get into servers? Victor's biding his time. He figures that once he gets down to maybe like about 13.
Yeah, it seems like his best strategy is to either mill Victor
Here comes the
or
deja vu.
score off the archives. But then Victor, I'm surprised that Victor doesn't have a scoring remote. Set
No,
up
not
right
yet,
now.
right? Yeah, like I'm guessing that face
And why
down.
did he have to put a Nash on HQ?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, that really tells that he's like holding a Genesis in hand.
Yes, he definitely is. So I think that other face down in the remote is another Ash. Of course, he can't have both going at the same time. So we'll see when he starts to transition to scoring on his remote.
Let's see, he's got Pyrek, Eden Shard. Oh, he's holding like 3 or 4 Genesis. Wait, really? That's ballsy. Behind
Yeah.
a single architect? That's it?
Yeah. I know, right?
There we go. Okay.
Stream is down again?
Oh no.
Yeah, no?
What happened?
Our internet is forked. There we go. And it's back.
Okay, great. Okay, yeah.
Refreshed?
Yeah, I mean, just to close this one, you don't need it. Yeah, just close it. Doesn't matter. It's just Dean is allowing us to look at chat, but
Yeah,
chat,
we
he can look at chat on here or on here. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine as it is. Leave it as is. Okay, so sorry about the interruption, guys. Welcome back. Not much new has happened. Aaron has installed the dog.
Yep.
Yep, allowing him to run into that server by
With the
spending
dog,
with the dog, spending a counter. 2. And he's resing an Ash, trashing the Ash on HQ. How much money does he have? 7 versus Aaron's 9? That's good. What? Where is he?
The front. Like it required to show the
Oh.
It's like,
Yeah, I
so
guess
Victor
so.
did not pump the trace. Wow.
So taking a prior
Big.
rank. But well, the score is still 3-0.
I'm surprised Victor went for this.
Yeah,
But I guess he's holding too many agendas in hand. He has to go for something.
What did he draw
So
there?
he has like 3 more
It
agendas.
looks like a Hades shard, maybe 4 agendas now. Oh, snatch and grab, nice. I like.
Wow, he has that in his
Yeah.
deck?
What's he hitting?
That's pure resource hate right there.
So he's hitting the
Damn.
pawn shop. Great. So deprive. That's why he did the play to make Aaron low on money. Take away his pawn shop. Now that he's that low on deck, I don't think he has another pawn shop available. He might have to burn a deja vu to take one back if he really wants to.
You probably saw him discard some.
Yes.
stuff as well.
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty sweet. But that's like such a specific hate
Yeah.
card
So
against.
specific. Yeah. I mean, Katie Jones still good, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like even criminals, and Kate doesn't run many resources.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
And criminals, they
Yeah.
try to go tag me usually.
It worked
if
for
they can.
Victor, 'cause,
But noise. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is noise hate.
Yeah.
right
Now he's
there.
in a bad. Now Aaron's in a bad
Snatch
way.
and grab.
Snatch and grab. Yeah, when his cash was low, so he pulls the trace off no problem.
You're throwing all that stuff out, but it's not.
But what if he took the tag instead?
Then Victor has to spend 2.
Yeah, so that's
After.
not too bad.
I think that's a little bit better, maybe.
I'm not sure what would be.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. He installs a Chez, installs cash, mills 1 on Victor. Yeah, gaining money, $5, nice. That's certainly a way to make money.
Yeah, actually, milling Foundry is not that hard because of
Yeah,
the ability,
they're already
right?
pulling,
so
they're already
they
pulling
have
ice
extra
out of-
draws on it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So
Yeah, we'll see.
I think
It looks like just
gotta
based
go
off
for
an
that.
eyeball estimate, looks like Victor has about like 11 or 12 cards left in his HQ or sorry R&D.
right.
Yeah. So I mean, he needs to start scoring soon, or else risk lose the game. Aaron has been
Yeah.
pretty prudent.
Aaron,
He's a great player. Of course, we talked about him. He's come second in nationals. He has always drawn a card before running face checking to avoid dying to Merlin. And both times he's lost his entire hand, but both times he's survived, which has been good play on his part, for sure.
But that's only if the ice that you're encountering is Merlin.
It's Merlin.
So then
Yeah, exactly.
If it's not, then it doesn't.
But he already saw a Merlin from the initial face check, which means that of course Victor has another Merlin in hand.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. That's Lancelot? No.
I'm gonna run there again.
And I don't know those characters.
Yeah, wow, I'm really bad at the Grail Eyes. You can
Yeah, the
tell
Grail
I play
Eyes.
on Octagon, I don't have the image fact
I can't even tell which one is the barrier, which one is the what. So plus 2 the Merlin, right?
2 Merlin, yeah.
That's 4 damage in a trash program.
So what this does is at the beginning of my turn, switch to a server. If I can get into that server, that makes
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's
But
pretty
that's the Sentry one, so you could Kujo it, right?
Yes. Well, no, it doesn't look like he has. It might be Galahad.
That's Galahad?
Yeah, Matthew, do you know? Is this Galahad or is this Lancelot? Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, nor do I. Lancelot? Yeah, okay.
Can we get a ruling on something?
Yes, of course.
He can
Be there in a second. Okay, be right back, guys.
Okay.
second place because it gets 4.
So he doesn't have any data sucker tokens, so he can't destroy that Merlin. Alright, so use a Cyber Feeder. Breaks the trash program, takes 2 damage though. Opts to takes 2 damage.
So he's taking 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's not breaking everything.
He's leaving 2 counters on his
Yeah,
dog.
so you only spend one count.
Okay. So he's taking 2 nets and pulling nice. Very
That's
good pull.
That's a good card.
And what's that, David?
David. Not helpful at all, I don't
Not
think.
at this
I don't
moment,
think
yeah.
he has any strength.
I guess Rainbow.
Rainbow is strength 4.
Strength 4, you're right,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Purges again.
Okay.
I don't know if you can purge that much. I mean,
No, like at this point, Aaron has done his deck, so he has no more surprises.
I understand, but you're gonna get mail too, right?
That's true. Well, I mean,
he
now
has deja vu, right? He's
Yeah.
gonna deja vu some caches.
Now Darwin is at 1 again. Aaron is at 8. He's pulling an imp on the Sherazade.
Wow, so Noise could actually run out of mills.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Running out of mill before.
But even
killing.
still, it looks like Victor might be in dire straits here. He doesn't have the money,
I don't
and
know
he's
why
at 0 points.
he doesn't have a scoring server set up. Like, where's his end the run eyes?
Well, I see a rainbow there. That's
Yeah,
about
but
it.
Rainbow is so bad. It's so weak.
Yeah, it's
It's not a real rainbow. It's not a real ETR deck.
What's interesting is I haven't seen an Eli out of Victor. I usually
Aaron
consider.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron needs to go hard after HQ.
Yeah, well, here we go. 2 parasites. Back to hand with Deja. He's got 7
going
credits to
HQ.
spend. Here's 1 credit there.
Do we know what's the unrest dice on HQ? Do we have
don't,
an
not
educated
yet.
guess on it?
If I had to
So
guess,
Merlin? That's a Grail Ice, probably?
yeah, or a rainbow. Those are my
Or a rainbow?
guesses. Yeah.
Because he doesn't seem too concerned about HQ, right?
No, he
even though
doesn't.
he's holding all these agendas.
Agendas, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
So must be something pretty good.
Yeah. So Aaron still only has 2 sleepers and a Pyrek. Victor only needs 1 in order to threaten to win off of 2 3-pointers scored. Oh God, what's happening?
It says.
Yeah,
I was scared because I'm looking at
No,
that.
not with that.
So I got
that's
through the
terrible.
runs.
That is terrible. Stop it. I'm pretty sure when it's at 0, it's like dropping out completely.
Okay, I wonder why. That's really bad. What internet are you on? Snake's office?
No, it's Snake's. I can't reach Snake's office
Oh,
from here.
from here, yeah, I
Or
see.
I would be.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so hilariously enough, because Aaron has a wild side out but no deck, he's just losing a click every turn for no benefit. So this is good position for Victor, but he still doesn't have a scoring server up, and he's only got like 3 cards left in his deck.
Oh man, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, I don't think he can win from this scenario, considering that Parasite 3 is still in is still in Aaron's hand.
Wait, he can hear us.
Oh, he can hear
That's
us.
not good.
Yeah.
You can hear the commentary.
Okay.
Alright, so we gotta be a bit more subtle.
Well, I mean, yeah, just don't yell about how many agendas he has in his hand. That's about it.
Oh! And then I forgot to... Yeah, never mind. I was going to say you could have searched for this, but I forgot.
For real? Yeah.
Okay, he's going for it. He's
There
setting
goes.
it up.
Install.
You didn't have
There must be some key cards that are being milled in his archive.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
some
Two
big
cards
archives.
left in deck.
Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, and
Alright, he's going
no
for
Jackson,
it.
no Jackson available.
for it.
One. Credits on Darwin.
You can break the Merlin, but there's probably no agendas left in his deck. So there's no point. Oh, really? He's going for that anyway.
Okay, cool.
Just to see what it has.
Just to see what it is. Oh, and it's trashable too.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, because of the imp, right?
Yeah. Well, no, he has no.
Oh, he has no more.
Yeah, he threw it away. That's an Eve coming up though. Parasiting that, milling the Eve,
Yeah, it's.
and then running H. Oh, archives.
Wait, is he not gonna try and mill that last piece?
No, he's gonna run archives. I see no way he can lose.
Yeah,
right?
there's no way to win.
Yeah.
Unless there's a Jackson hidden somewhere.
NAP, and that's it.
Hi. Lost both.
Okay, thanks. Who are you playing again?
I forget his name. Dan.
Dan. Whoops. Okay, got it. Thank you. Flatlines, yay, nay?
Last card was in agenda.
Oh, okay, great.
Sean, look what you did. Yeah, I tried.
Wow.
Look what you did, Sean. Excellent. My work here is done.
Okay, yeah, that was a slog of a match. We're going to Victor playing Runner and Aaron Corp. So if you could change this, Angel.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Victor's playing Leela.
Oh, he did go went with Leela.
And Aaron is playing Jinteki RP.
Yes! First thing I'm running.
To answer your question,
Yes.
I really like that browser client that you cocked up for Katanathon. You know what I mean? Like you could just boot things into fill out the forms and then it changes the overlay.
Yeah, that was the thing that we need XSplit for.
I see. Yeah, OBS not that great for that kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's free.
But it's free.
Yeah. Although we were using the free version of XSplit. I mean, I'd be more inclined to try to
25 minutes left.
get the paid version if it wasn't subscription based.
Yep.
25.
Yeah.
We really just don't stream it up for that.
No. Maybe like once a month at most, right?
How goes the struggle?
So Aaron has been playing RP for a very long time. He's got a very solid handle in the deck. He knows what he needs to do. He knows what the scoring windows are. He is just a solid and consistent RP player.
I should say about 3 or 4 months.
What's the matchup between Leela and RP?
I don't know because I think we talked about this earlier, but it's a Glacier style deck, so So then you won't get to use the bounce ability that much.
That's fair.
But it could be good. But if Aaron basically has to play a little bit different, he has to like do things like res, caprice, even if there's nothing happening, right?
Okay.
He has to do things like double advance Nisei so that he gets one more click so that he can reinstall the bounce die.
I see.
Things like that.
Yeah, sure. It can be potentially debilitating if Leela hits like just an opportune. You can't afford to leave the R&D ice unresed against her. You're taking a really big gamble. If they hit an agenda, that takes away so much of your.
Yeah, I mean overall, just criminal overall. I like the RP matchup. I like the fairy. I like and Leela. Oh, also Leela usually plays Percentus, which is really good against RP.
Yeah, sure.
So
because expensive ice, right?
Yeah, because you unres the Tsurugi as soon as it's.
All right, thank you. Was there any flatlines?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Can I just click my old home?
We certainly can.
And
1 moment. Could you pull the FFG box out of there?
Can I?
Yes.
Can I?
Yeah, I might as well take my passport.
What is it?
Oh, and I got it for card exchange.
Thank you. Oh, you're replacing that one. Whoops.
Thank you, man.
No problem.
Okay, can I just get my
Of course. That's it for now. Just close that guy down.
Actually, can I grab it while it's open? Thank you.
It is a very attractive piece of alternate art.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so let's see what's going on here. He's gonna hedge. He's gonna install a piece of ice on HQ and a remote.
R&D. That's dangerous.
It is dangerous against the other man.
If you top deck some,
yeah, Maker's Eye,
stuff,
hit some agendas, lose all your progress. Click 1.
I guess not.
Or maybe he's thinking about what he wants to pay for.
Well, yeah, Victor clearly doesn't have sure gambling.
Yeah, or anything like that, but he has a KD.
Alright, KD's really good against RP. Really, really good against RP.
First turn KD.
So that's a good card to
One
have.
charge on him.
Yeah.
Do you face check HQ in this situation? No, there's too much that can go wrong, right?
No way.
Yeah.
With that much money, Tsurugi can wreck you.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so here's a mental health clinic.
That's fine.
Here's a Jackson. So yeah, Victor has to get rid of that right away for sure, right?
I think Aaron is maybe a slightly agenda screwed, or he's okay. He was just digging for ice.
Just digging for ice. Yeah.
Just digging for ice. Okay.
Okay, so run archives. Run mental health. What? Okay, bye mental health. I think Jackson's a bigger threat than mental health, right? Mental health is like yeah. Mental health is like now, but Jackson will let him hit the sun on the pad.
Victor's in a bad spot right now. He has no tempo, no cash. He might have to pop KD next turn.
Yeah. You hardly ever want to pop KD at 2, but sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, I don't think it made sense to discard that mental health because it only makes sense to do that if you can keep the Jinteki low, but he has too much money and you can't siphon him. So.
Aaron scored our only mill of the tournament actually, which is pretty interesting. So he does pop Lila. He plays a Logos.
I think he swapped the double ganger for Logos.
That's a good card. Oh, and Aaron drew the Nisei. So we're gonna see some real talk coming up. Wait, can I see chat?
Aaron's gonna play this smart. He's gonna double layer everything.
All right, yeah, of course, anytime, man. Hope to see you again. There is at 401. Not here. But yeah, we can see that later.
We got 401.
Or no, December?
Yeah, that's in December.
Okay, whoops.
Celebrity gift? Oh my god, look at this insane hand.
Ridiculous. Oh, thanks.
Wow. Well, better hope that ice holds up.
Yes,
on
we agree. Sorry. Yes, we agree. Sorry about the lapses in stream. We're running off of Wi-Fi. We'll have it better for next time. Aaron must really need the money, eh?
Oh, he's got the mimic. He's got the mimic.
Oh.
You could mimic.
Hello.
You can mimic Siphon.
So Victor got milled out for his Foundry game. We saw some cool tech out of him, but it was not enough against the unrelenting barrage of noise. Here we go. We've got RP and Lila head to head. Aaron just showed him a hand full of agendas with Soul Gift.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's not uncommon for Aaron. He always has. He's always agenda screwed as RP. I don't know. Every time I play, I remember he's Jackson.
I think I gotta stop playing Whalen because I got agenda screwed like crazy today.
Well, that's what happens with Whalen.
Only out of 4 cards left from our
But like the scariest thing.
Man, Lila is in a bad spot, but that inside drop might help him.
He's got a Logos and a KD. He can play a slightly long game, but once he starts hitting the Nisei, then he has to really ramp up the pressure.
Realize where like you res the thing.
He could inside job HQ, force 2 ice res.
So you're gonna take 4 damage.
But the thing is, does he have the inside job?
Yeah, he has it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, sure. Why not do that?
Okay, so you're gonna have like a lot of.
I think it's hard
If he
to
scores a Nisei, it's gonna be really hard for
Victor going forward for sure. But he spent 2, so he can't install advance here. He's just gonna draw for his last click. Just 1 card? Not 2? Okay, sure.
Well, I mean, that's the thing with Lila, right? Because you're going like logos, you know,
Here's a
these
mimic.
different things.
There we go.
You need
Here's
money.
There we go.
Here's R&D run.
There we go.
R&D. Oh, force him to res the ice on R&D. How much money? How much?
How many doll hairs?
Oh, wall of thorns.
That sucks.
Ouch. Take
That's
2.
nasty.
Take 2. Don't lose the inside job.
Inside job.
Let's see.
Boom. What is that?
Legwork is a good one.
Oh god.
Schedule mems doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter in this matchup, no. But
No, it matters in the matchup, but,
Okay.
but not in this situation.
in this situation, okay. Yeah.
Hostile infrastructure.
Hostile
Interesting card.
That's a great card coming out of the last data pack. We've got Hostile, which is amazing because it works out of anytime you trash off of your R&D or
Man,
in your
is he
HQ.
playing stuff like Hokusai Grid as well? And,
I don't know. I think all you need is a hostile infrastructure, really.
Really?
Yeah, it's a minor card tax, right? Major card tax sometimes.
But then, do you have to also play Fetal AI?
So he's
You
gonna
don't care.
see. Even getting rid of the Caprice right now is 1 net and 1 credit. If he manages to even hit it. Okay, so it looks like he's dumped a bunch of agendas into archives. It would be quite the coup de grace if Victor has a Hades shard in his deck.
Shazner on stream saying first Desperado over logos.
And Leela Patel, say Doppelganger is cool too.
Oh, I just doppelgang. R&D did 6 medium.
So interns installing something, and then probably advancing it once. Nisei Mark II is my guess. Oh no, into a naked.
Pulling back that mental health kind of problem. Does everyone gone? What's that drip? That delicious drip. Always gift me agendas.
Okay, so running archives.
I hope Victor has a sneak door beta.
Forcing him to pop up Architect.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's a minute. That's cool.
Yeah, break.
Hopefully he has a sneak door in his deck. Sneak door
Going in,
beats.
Jacksoning, tucking it under the Tori Hanzo mat, and pulling 3 things back. 3 agendas, probably.
Yeah.
Given what we saw earlier.
Yeah, that Wall of Thorn is going to be
Normally the criminal
very annoying.
Have you guys seen Victor's deck? Do you know if he runs Percentas? Because he runs Percentas.
I would assume that he does.
But-
Based on most Leelas will run Percentas. But I haven't seen, I can't tell you for sure. Although that would be bone breaking against that Wall of Thorns right now. Provided you can get past it in the first place.
Well, in your case, you're betting.
Okay, running the face down. It's a mental health that we suspected. Trashing it. Diligent Trasher Victor. Taking 1 net, of course. Boom. Siphon.
Whatever. I mean, he can't really use it.
The king of siphons.
Okay.
Yeah, but he can't get in HQ right now. Like, it's not that big a deal.
Okay, Aaron drawing a Yagura. Yo, Angel.
Oh no!
Okay, so yeah, checking his scoring server. At this point, as RP, when do you pull the trigger? Like, he has...
You got the Caprice already, so you can do any time. I think.
I was just gonna hand them out en masse at the end, but if you're leaving now, then by all means take your blast grade.
Like lost a lot. So.
Yeah, so you're probably taking the blast grade.
Oh yeah, I gotta report my game. What's going on?
Okay, so Terrence, you won twice, right?
I won twice.
Was there a flat line there?
No.
Sorry, whoops.
Sundew. Oh, that's nasty.
And that drip money. I gotta report my runner split.
Runner split? Okay, perfect. Okay.
Sundu, yeah, that Nandu is gonna snowball things for Aaron.
It's about time.
If he doesn't check it. Most likely there's like maybe a Himitsubaku or something guarding. Oh, that's nice. Bank drop is good.
Bank job, run the
inside job
in Sunday server.
Yeah, that's necessary.
No, pay 2, nice.
Take another damage.
Take a
Do
net.
you think it's right to just avoid this, ignore this hostile construction? Because it's doing a lot of work.
It is doing a lot of work. He's lost 4
Yeah,
cards
but
to
he
it
doesn't
by my
have
count.
the money necessary.
Yeah, it's 5, man.
He's okay with taking cards because he thinks he has a lot of redundant
Gift.
cards in hand. Okay.
There's a Nisei and
So
an
he
FD.
shuffled one Nisei back in.
Yes.
Okay.
Nisei and FD giving him some cash.
So I wonder why he's not pulling the trigger. He's just like stalling.
Aaron's probably looking for ELP. Getting ELP on the table. Really debilitating.
Okay, so Aaron, what are you up to?
Maybe he's afraid of Lila's ability.
Yeah.
That's also possible.
What would you do for your last click here? Install Caprice?
Install Caprice, yeah.
Okay, so Victor's going to draw twice, so that's in Maker's
Draw
Eye here.
Maker's Eye, that's good.
Yeah, and KDing up.
KD.
Great. So I think Aaron is being
As soon as
respectful
Aaron scores
of Victor's
something,
options.
he's going to tutor a Corroder or something.
Yeah.
Go. Double advance.
Double advance is perfect because you get the bounce and then you reinstall right away. On a Nisei, it's perfect.
Let's try to attack against him.
Yeah, if Victor...
It's not a tech, it's just a strategy. It's just like that's how you play RP against
Sorry, I
Lila.
used the wrong word. Strategy.
If Victor hits an agenda right now, that's insane for him because he bounces back.
Yeah, he could bounce him back the Nisei.
The
with two.
Nisei, yeah.
Or he can try and bounce the Caprice.
Yeah. So we
Actually, Aaron should res the Caprice.
So
You just res the
Victor's
Caprice.
popping Miss Jones right now. Hey.
I'm gonna hit it.
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty low, so.
Yep. Then here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Didn't you say you brought try hard decks? We haven't.
Yeah,
Out of Rusty.
try hard but untested. So
I got Jank. Anyway.
my NEH wasn't good. Anyway, so
Okay, so he double advances and scores a Nisei as expected.
bounce a nice. It's got to be a nice. Bouncing the Caprice doesn't do anything. It's got to be a nice so that he spends one more.
He's asking about cards in hand, I guess.
Okay. I'd bounce
Does
the
anyone have a
HQ
report
ice.
going?
Yeah, bounce the inner one in case the outer one is in the zoom
Got
out.
logos.
Results?
2 losses for Trevor.
Okay.
I'm not great.
That's okay.
So Victor doesn't have to show off the logos tutor.
7 minutes left in the round.
Is this the second game?
Yeah,
First one was run by Aaron, by Mill.
by Mill.
Yeah, he told me.
Double Mill, actually.
Yeah.
Double Mill.
Double Mill.
Yeah, he got milled himself.
Mill slash agenda too. Oh wait, no, it was agenda victory, right? Because he scored NAPD out of archives.
Yeah,
7 minutes.
that only put him to 5 points.
No, but NAPD, and then the last card in R&D was.
Yeah, but I don't think he ran it.
Oh, okay. Sure, we'll ask him.
I think Victor just conceded
Okay.
and then showed him what the last
Showed him
card
what it was. Yeah. Wotan. Okay. So we're back.
Yeah, thanks, Jack.
So he tutored the Corroder as expected.
Yeah.
Wait, he didn't bounce anything yet. Did he forget to bounce?
Did he? Is it? That's a mandatory,
This
right?
guy,
Yeah.
like he didn't have to
Ask
run your R&D.
Okay. I see.
He put it back.
Cool.
He bounced the nice and put it back.
Okay, so makers. We're gonna find out what's going
Here's the
on.
thing, though. Aaron can just say it.
Corroder for.
he's not doing it.
Yeah, he's not doing it.
He's not doing the Nisei.
He's gonna let him access 3.
Scores
an NAPD. Yep. Bouncing that.
Yeah.
Nice. Which one?
Bounce the top one.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Third.
It's another agenda. Sweet.
Oh my god.
Is it? No.
No,
It's Jackson.
It's a Jackson. However, take one.
It's one. That's one thing I love with Lila.
Okay, now it's time to siphon, I guess.
Yeah.
You want siphon?
No, it's
Victor, take one. Take a net. Is that correct? Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks.
Disgusting.
That's two.
He lost the siphon.
That's two siphon.
Infrastructure doing work tonight.
Yeah, man.
Legwork kind of sucks because he bounces
Losing,
nice in, right?
yeah, exactly. It's still good. I mean, the FP is still in hand, of course.
So he doesn't
but,
get
still,
the nice tempo boost from
Yeah,
this.
there's
this
a
one.
Nisei scare going.
I definitely agree with the stream. Gotta keep that money rolling.
Yeah,
I feel like Lila stuff is so much more money. I just want to throw an Opus in there.
Just a little bit less than 5 minutes left.
Oh, Aaron's gonna hurry up, but he's got this game locked in. Like he just needs.
Yeah,
to,
he just needs to finish off
just
right
need to
now.
do the work.
Yeah, that's single advanced right there. Is he gonna Nisei chain? I think that's what he does right now.
Possibly.
Bad.
The only
Lila
thing
start.
the only thing Aaron really misses is ELP.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he really.
Not very aggressive beginning for Victor's Lila. Aaron is, even though he's been diligent about trashing his money assets, he's been able to gift the money he needs in order to operate.
He doesn't res, huh?
Yeah.
Not have anything in hand.
No problem.
Well, he had a future perfect.
It's an FP, but that's a 1 in 5, right? And we see it in his hand right now. Okay, shut down.
That's nice.
Makers.
I think Aaron forgot about that play.
Makers.
Yeah, let's see. Dropping on Katie. Oh, yeah.
APD.
It's a nap. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it might be the future perfect. Or does he have a future perfect in here?
Advance. Okay.
So it's another NAPD, it's either an NAPD or an Nisei that he's slow advancing.
What is it?
Nothing.
Okay.
Probably nice.
With a chew. Aaron's concerned about his money.
3 minutes. It's the second top table. The first top table was Scott versus Ben, and they were running.
That's amazing. Victor was complaining about how he's like way out of practice, and he's just dominates.
He's a solid and consistent player, no matter what. It's like riding a bike or surfing.
That's good, man. People keep downloading.
She's frightening.
Okay, scoring the FP.
Okay, a bounce on HQ. Wait, that's a huge tempo hit though, and he can tutor siphon if you want to. Although he only has $3.
Oh, you don't show him. Come on. No better than that, Victor.
Well, he's gonna.
Yeah,
do,
logos
he's
you
playing
don't show.
fast. He's playing fast now.
What did he?
Okay.
I think probably Victor tries to go to clean his hand.
He's gonna bounce. He's gonna bounce Caprice and clean his hand.
No, he bounced HQS.
Oh right.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. You
So yeah, he likes. First check R&D. Top. Nothing.
You gotta play. No. You gotta play Zoo first. You might lose it due to hostile.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, well he just chooses not to trash.
Yeah, but then what's the point of legging? Don't
See,
you want
hitting-
a leg to trash the assets?
Okay, so Aaron is letting him leg, hitting and
Get that. Get
taking
that.
and getting that. Yeah. Going again.
Bounce the Caprice, and then steal it.
Yeah. Taking bouncing the crease.
Yeah, but now he might lose the Zoo. That's the problem.
Yeah.
See, he should have played the Zoo first.
Yeah.
Fair.
Next. Hot game.
Oh, Z-Back. Oh.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
that sucks.
Hey, okay. So
It's okay. It's a tight game.
it's 5-4 right now.
He just needs one more burst multi-axis to
Yes,
win the game.
he could win the game. For sure.
But he needs to find a TFP.
1 minute.
Turns what, Jackson?
I'd love to have a calculator.
Can I make a report?
Yeah, of course. What's up?
So I play Alex versus Maria.
Maria. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So embarrassing.
How do you beat a runner like Maria?
Yeah, I beat twice.
Okay.
I won twice.
Got it. Any
flat
mills?
lines.
Or flat lines? Yeah. That's what I meant to ask.
All right.
William, I already have a report from your opponents. Yeah. Just letting you know.
So this game's gonna go to time.
It's gonna go to time.
Wait, is that TFP? Oh, it's over. Oh, Victor accessed the TFP and won.
Oh, that's great. Is that insane? Really?
He didn't use his.
He didn't use his Nisei counter, eh?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Crud a lot. Insane ending to a cool match. Right before time. Yep. Time!
Leela punishing the nerdlers.
Yep.
Nerdle too long. Oh my gosh. Very well done. I like.
Had the turn one double cycle. A bit of meta knowledge that already played tech. So like, there's no tag punishment. I will play King Jones. I'm from the bunch of I remember like wait on the I used to have it in the much I spent all my points on motivation,
Yeah, we're both lumberjacks. We have one variant from like we should say that. We have the most intense setup north. All we do is chop wood trees all day and play Netrunner all night. That's right.
When you're not shoveling the street. Winning. Fight bears. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. That was our Snakes and Lattes Netrunner Winter Championship kits. If you guys are interested, we can. I'm gonna hand out all the prizes now. But if you're gonna stick around for maybe like about 5 or so minutes, I'm gonna do an interview. Let's see how many people are still in the chat.
There's quite a bit actually. The 8 counter is kind of deceiving.
Okay. So chat, if you want to see an interview, let us know within like the next couple minutes, and I'll definitely hold some people back to do it. Otherwise, yeah, we're signing off for the night, eh?
Which one is the top table?
It was Scott versus Ben.
Scott versus Ben.
Those two.
So there, what's going on?
More games.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if it was all.
It was that last one. I was like I feel you were at.
Dang, did you bring my
Alright. But yes, so is this still running?
Yeah.
Okay. But
I think
one more game.
we're doing post matches.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just talked to Aaron, and actually the hostile takeover is the hostile infrastructure is a mistake. It was supposed to be a pup. He left that in his deck for no. Sorry?
Is it being a live stream or what?
Yeah, it is. We're doing a live stream right now. Yeah.
That's gonna be super choppy though, right?
Yeah, we've had some interruptions. Yeah, the internet is not that great. Yeah. So yeah, that's awesome. So what's your final record? So there's gonna be some interviews probably at the end. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Did you finish first or?
No, I didn't finish first. I didn't finish first. I probably finished like third. Because I lost 2 court games all night. I won all my runner, but I lost 2 court games.
I just went to summer round.
We're there to practice. It's such a living like all of it nice because there aren't any alleys. There's no place for pride to be. They're used to it. Besides, let's just crack down on all of them.
Okay, guys, so we're going to do prize distribution over here. I'll give you the final rankings of this.
Can you do me really? Can you just ask if anybody's seen
Sure. If anyone has seen Tony's bag, he's going to describe it for you right now.
Yeah, it's like a satchel or a messenger bag or whatever.
What color is it?
It's like gray. It's
Green.
Is it this here? Is this it? Is this it?
green and gray.
Nope. Is that it behind your computer there?
No, but if anybody sees it, it's fine. So
Sounds good.
Okay.
Must purchase.
So, actually, though it looked like the runner was dominating games, Corp has a 50% win rate. Runner has 48%, and there was 2% of ties, which is cool.
Yeah!
Yeah. Kentucky was the best performing Corp, followed closely by Wayland. Yeah, great.
Wow.
And
You suck today.
and Criminal killed it.
Yeah.
Well, yay. Although that said, while Criminal was better performing, Kate was the best performing runner with 11 victories. There were 16 flat lines, 77 regular victories, and 1 mill.
yes.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, 2 mills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 mils.
I didn't get it now. I just
Blue Sun and Replicating Perfection performed exactly the same, 29.2 of their wins, and the Nero Hub trailed behind with 25. Which is not bad. Anyways, great. Thanks for paying attention to that. Now we have our standings. So in first place, we have 3 players with 12 prestige, but the highest strength of schedule, 38 to the second next player's 31, is Victor.
What?
Please take whatever you like. You can have a building a better roll.
I'll take a whale.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Great.
Leela, yeah.
Yeah. After that, no purchase. With 31 strength of schedule and 12 prestige is Ben. Yeah, I think that's the one. After that, with 30 strength of schedule, only 1 behind Ben is Alex.
Hey! Looks good. I guess the box is cool.
Box is cool.
I don't know anything.
There's a Wayland left.
There's a Wayland left.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
All right, I will take the whale, and thank you for your sage advice.
Okay, great. After that is Scott with 4th place. 11 prestige. I think they're all cover up. Yeah, it's just a bunch of
cover up.
Okay. Followed by Aaron with 11 prestige. After that is Paul. Paul. And coming in 7th with also 10 prestige is Daniel. And coming in 8th with also 10 prestige is Adam. Okay, after that we have Tony. I mean, the claps are going to dwindle as it goes on. Don't worry about it.
Like graduation.
Yeah, it should be the highest mode, but because it's drafting, we're doing it this way. Then Maria. Then Liz. Then Matthew's already taken the thing. Rob.
They put it behind the counter.
Nick. Jack. We're in the 15s now. Terrence. Terrence. I know that guy. Sean. Yeah. Trevor.
Yeah, participation. That's a winner.
Ryan. Deanne.
Yeah, I want that poster. Oh, wait, where's that? I won't take it. Actually, I'll take this.
I was taking his. Eric. Yeah, you can keep yours. And William, I've got something for you as well, other than this. All the boxes are gone, all the prizes are gone, but I've got something for you. Give me a second, okay? And that's it! Thanks for coming, guys! Yeah, fun! This was my first time running a tournament, so if you show up to another one, I'll be a little bit... No, that's not true. He's standing behind you.
Didn't actively screw players.
Yes! Yes! William, give me 1 second, okay? Yes! Give me your first place necklace. Sure, sounds good to me. Post them on Torso. How's that?
I can't wait to try her out, man. I've been like thinking it up. How many?
Is there people still left in stream? There's like 3 or 4. Let me check. Okay, check. 6.
But you know what though? Like my runner was fine. I only lost in the end, and then I lost the goddamn near pad.
You lost the near pad?
Yeah, I obviously thought it was just NBN fast space. I trashed my crash space willingly, and then it was like, oh, this was a mistake. It took me like 5 turns to play
you do this?
Sure gamble.
Why you do this?
You can't assume everything, especially at this
Why you purchase? Someone get the poster? You can get it.
I'll take it. Alright, let's roll.
You tell your girlfriend when the next game night is.
That's right.
How did our stream go?
It went good. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Alright. The next tournament now I can just have my necklace and I'm like, yeah, you can have. There you go.
Oh. What kind of business will you be conducting today?
We get a lot of people watching?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's just like I've been stopping playing Wayland for a while, but like, man, I just cannot play Wayland.
I should just give up and play NBN every tournament.
I don't want to play NBN. So mindless.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Bye. Yeah, of course. What's up? How much real big sense? Is that special?
Number. Are you? What are you? Gotta catch them all. Yeah. Amazing. There you go. Second place though. Never won a tournament. Always oh, you thought you were the tournament you won. Who's eating? Who wants to eat? I'm pretty sure you've won. Victor is already waiting. Okay. Sure. You want to talk for like 5 to 10 minutes? I've still got people in the game. Are there still people watching?
Yeah, so at our peak we had about 16 viewers. Right now,
How many do we have for national?
about like 20, 25.
Yeah, Phantom Society would be in the like strategy section. No, I don't. Not off the top of my head. Alright, so let me just check.
Did you win? Yeah, I won.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we've got a couple, so we'll talk for them.
No bug, there's bug. Bug.
You came in back. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, for a second and third.